말만 해주려는 날 위한 이 시간 그 속에서 나는 숨이 좀 막히는 듯해 나 잠깐 방에 들어가서 쉬고 있을게 이 파티 주인공은 나라고 하지만 너네가 더 신난 것 같아 보여 근데 일찍은 가지마 난 혼자가 싫어 시끄러운 것도 물론 나 없어도 잘만 놀 거라 집에 가기 전엔 불러 yeah. 나는 의심만 가득이야 every moment
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. It's Western Conference versus Eastern Conference here in Dallas, Texas, where the Mavericks will try to protect home court. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Philadelphia this year. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heels.
Well, James Harden still a tremendous player, but now in his early 30s, some question, can he be the dominant MVP force we saw in Houston?
And Greg, Harden in recent years dealing with hamstring injury. Has he lost a step to age or injury?
You know, probably a little of both, but we've seen players with a new diet or training regimen get back to peak production. Hopefully, he can as well. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Inside, Fox with the steal. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Allen. Outside, Fox. Clock at 6. And he drives in. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The three for Doncic. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Doncic has got his second bucket of the night.
And Fox's teammates love how unselfish he is, especially when they're wide open.
Here's Embiid. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Embiid wide open. Drills the three-pointer. Embiid's got 5 now.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. 3-point lead. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
Here's Doncic. James Harden picking up that last basket. And it's Doncic missing. And so Harden will bring it up for Philadelphia. They trail by 1. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons. And it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor. And that's essential for any elite team.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the first quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammate shots. And does a really good job setting up the shooter.
Now, here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. From downtown, that's good for his third bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line.
Fox with the steal. On the wing, Doncic. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Left side, Irving. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Harden with it. And Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Harper. And there's the drive. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
I enjoy seeing a guard like Harper take it all the way to the rim like that. Be aggressive and determined going to the cup.
On the wing, Doncic. 8 points for him. Here's Irving. And the rejection by Embiid.
Incredibly light-footed at 7 feet tall. Embiid can cover a lot of ground defensively.
And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 7 points.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Clark, when the Mavs traded for Rajon Rondo during the 14-15 season, Dwight Powell was included in that package, and he's still with them.
Yeah, you know, Rondo spent just a half season with the Mavs, and really at that point in time was in the second half of his career, while Powell has been there ever since and is a nice foundational piece. I mean, they love his work ethic, and he's a key part of their rotation, and I don't see that changing.
Outside Harper. Embiid in the corner. Shoots over Powell. That one doesn't drop. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the Bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. Pass to Embiid. Drains the three-pointer. Embiid's got 10.
And, you know, the coaching staff wants Embiid to take these quick shots. It helps establish a rhythm for him.
And the rejection by Embiid. Dallas calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
When they're evaluating draft prospects, we always hear about wingspan, arm span. How does that translate to the basketball floor?
Well, it's actually reach factor, Kevin. That's a huge component of defense, particularly when you're talking about guys switching all the time. So the ability to cover ground, to challenge shots from a distance, that's why wingspan is so important. And you think about it, multiple Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, perhaps has the longest wingspan ever recorded at the combine.
Dallas leading by 3. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Pass to Reed. Back to Harden. With the crossover and the jam by Harden.
Not many guys have a handle like James Harden. Exceptional at slicing up the defense.
Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers the past few seasons have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. With the drive, here's Reed. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Now just a 2-point Maverick lead. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Now here's Doncic. 8 points for him. And they double up Allen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Doncic, such a difficult matchup. Too big for a guard, too skilled for most wings. Luka is simply a problem in capital letters, exclamation point.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
The 76ers making a switch here. And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Irving double team. Pass to Powell. Here's Kleba. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player. Knows his role. 1
second separating the shot clock and game clock. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
You know, with all he does offensively, at his size, Joel Embiid is like a cheat code, a special talent.
And a deep three from Irving. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks ahead, up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Down low. And Harden with the stuff.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Right side Irving. And it's Bullock in the corner. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 6 points.
Oh, a good touch inside. I mean, Allen does have a nice looking shot, but he's really at home near the hoop.
Harden left side. Three-pointer by Embiid. The Mavericks pull it in. Well, Greg, what can you say about Joel Embiid's growth from a leadership perspective? Pretty impressive, isn't it?
Tremendous, Kevin. Carrying the Sixers with everything they went through. Even though he came in second in MVP voting 2 years in a row, no player more important to his team than Joel Embiid.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. The 76ers trailed by 5. Pass to Harden. Embiid in the corner. Yep, that one goes. 14 points for him.
Well, you got to remember now, Harden, as good a scorer as he is not just a scorer. He's a shrewd dime dropper, too.
Doncic with it. Powell, no one around him. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Powell's got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
To the inside. And the jam by Harden.
And though we often talk about Harper's scoring, he's just as adept at setting up his teammates.
Right down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Harris with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. 4-point game. From the paint, Harden with the bucket, getting it done inside. 14 points for James Harden.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Pass to Embiid. And it's all evened up. Embiid's got 16 points.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Outside Fox. Now Powell, guarded by Harris. Pass to right. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Fox with the steal. Allen outside. On the wing, Irving. Screen by Allen. 5 on the clock. Over Embiid. Dallas calls timeout. And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
.119 left to play in the third. Irving. It's good from the top of the key. Irving's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, he's got such a diverse skill set. Irving can hurt you in a lot of ways. I mean, he's a player you'll have a lot of trouble game planning for.
Back to Tucker. Stolen by Allen. Outside Irving. Pass to Allen. And there's a whistle that goes on Daniel House. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers call time here.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
There's 47 seconds left in the third. Here's Irving, and he makes good on the way. Irving's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
And they double up Embiid. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Harden outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
You know, there's a reason Harden's at or near the leaders in free throws attempted every season. You know, he's really honed in on that ability to draw fouls. He's made it virtually an art form. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Doncic outside. Allen for three. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Good challenge that time by Embiid, using all that length quite well.
The 76ers, 38.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The lead is 2. Outside Irving. Pass to Bullock. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. And the Mavericks making a change here. Here's Philadelphia. Harden looking it over. Embiid. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got it all tied up now for Philadelphia.
Hey, good luck trying to move Embiid off the block. If Joel has position, there's not much anybody can do to stop him.
They get it back. A second chance effort. 2 points. That one goes.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
Pass to Embiid. Outside Edwards. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Field goal number 9. He's 9 of 12 with that basket.
You see why they go to Embiid in close. I mean, he's more than capable of getting it in the hoop.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Outside, Fox. Back to Doncic. 6 on the shot clock. And Embiid pulls it down.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming year.
And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs it's all about finding the right fit for the role players.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Allen outside. On the wing, Irving. Back to Doncic. Shoots the three. That doesn't go either for Doncic. Embiid with it. Guarded now by Irving.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at him.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the 76ers?
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Up top, Embiid. Fox with the steal. Doncic looking it over. That shot, no good. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Here's Harden. He gets it in there. Harden's got 12 points here in the second half.
This is not unfamiliar territory for Harden. He is used to being the go-to guy, especially when his team needs a big lead.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Pass to Embiid. .146 left in the fourth quarter. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Here's Allen. The kick out to Irving. And they hit it back to the paint. Allen with it. Pass to Irving. Back to Allen to tie it up. Harden grabs the miss. Now the 76ers with it. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. And Fox has it in the corner. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. .51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Edwards. Kicks it out to Harden. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're in front by 3. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. Really, he's fired up about this game, Kevin.
Thanks, David.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
It's good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Harden. Embiid in the corner. Lets it go with the 3. On the money. So the 76ers win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the beginning.
to show you what the West like.
There you go again, head low, putting on a show again. It's the holidays, how come it always ends this way? You can't take that pressure off you just to put it on me. Talking to your friends on the phone, airing our dirty laundry. Strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. What's it gonna take for you to listen? Well, you can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. Cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much. There you go again, putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you pushed me out just to flash that smile and last over again. Well, I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,001 won't be so bad. Well, strawberry, raspberry, candlelight, satellite, television, x-ray vision. Oh, what's it gonna take for you to listen? You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. You can change your mind now, but you can't change your decision. I don't really wanna talk about it. So many times you hurt me so much. So many times you hurt me so much. I don't really wanna talk about it. So many times you hurt me so much. So many times you said it was over.